I need a wife with a giant pile of money. In the twisty passages of your castle, you can avoid your advisors, the nobles, even the spy master. But there's one person you can't avoid. Your mother. The game just burned me? Why haven't you found a spouse yet? It's been almost a year. But mother, I do not want to get married. Nonsense. A king cannot rule alone. Don't worry, I'll take the liberty of finding eligible candidates. What is your preference? Men, women, or do you not mind? Whatever. I'm good. Yeah, it was the top 2 that got built, so both things got built, but I wanted Mutation to, like, spend money. I don't know what she's gonna do with all that money, but I wanted her to not have it. Hey, the Counts have people your age, and they look way younger to boot. I see what you did there. Excellent. I'll send out messages to the most influential noble families in the kingdom. We'll see what they have to offer. Bankruptcy loans. The treasury is almost empty, Your Highness. And what do you suggest we do? Apart from raising taxes, we have precious few options. You could get a bank loan, or sell off the crown jewels, or perhaps you could crack open some of your predecessors' tombs. Most were buried with piles of gold, or so I've heard. On the Royal Mint, don't I? I do like money. Not taking a hefty loan. I'm going to sell off some of the royal jewelry to the wealthier nobles. You auction off dozens of necklaces, 5 golden rings, and a jeweled scepter to the nobles. It's a humiliating affair. Selling off symbols of power makes you look weak and desperate. My authority is dubious. True. Oh, look at this tiara. Fetching, isn't it? Don't mind if I do. What? You don't have any money. But you gave me 500 gold, so sounds good. Hey, check out the scepter. It's like I'm the king, says Mutation. Yeah, I did get your money. Take that. That was my goal all along. Yeah, I think Ellen just mugged me. Your Majesty, I wanted to talk to you about the bandit bounty in the march. I have some concerns. I knew the council made the wrong call with that one. It's quite hard to verify a scalp. And at the end of the day, it's just a tangled mass of hair. And the adventurers and bounty hunters, they're definitely killing some of the bandits, as well as some people who like bandits, or who may have been near some bandits in the past, or who were walking suspiciously. We're just paying adventurers to murder random people at this point. I've ordered it to stop. And so the bandit bounty comes to an abrupt end, leaving the peasants of the march traumatized and paranoid. Trade is now down to modest in the march. Good. Instability is a little unstable. That's less good. But outlaws still plague our roads. By the 9th, the bounty may not have worked, but we need to do something. Okay. Could roll military, get trade down. I'm not spending my own money. Yeah, no, you can't have my money. I just got this. Alright, so you can make a few empty promises, lower trade, and gain defiance. Or you could roll military. Oh, and we have a lot more viewers. If you want to join in, just type !join followed by your preferred pronoun, and you'll get thrown in. Oh, it's split 50-50. I don't actually know what happens when that happens. Voting tied at 2. Oh, I get to break the tie. I want to roll military. Send a battle-hardened regiment. You send a battalion of the March's hardiest veterans, experienced in fighting on foreign fields. If they can't root out these bandits, who can? Military succeeded. The operation is a complete success. Within a month, the Marcher roads are perfectly safe to travel, if you don't mind the trauma of riding past hanged carcasses of bandits. I don't. Stability is teetering, and yeah, the barons are cordial again. Well, that was just good all around. Your scheme is in shambles. What is your scheme? Trying to get my authority to 4 or lower. Oh wait, no, you are down here. Lower your defiance, or have the lowest defiance, yeah. Yeah, you're not, that's not happening. Okay, I think that was the season. Amidst dark and foreboding forests, a small, squat castle stands watch over the Marcher border. There, at the end of the kingdom, a plot is hatching. Look here, our first shipment from Kurth. Hey, there's Moosh. Incredible, may I see inside? And mutation. Careful with that torch, you fool. You'll blow us all to smithereens. So this is the fabled black powder. Incredibly powerful. But we'll need much, much more to put you on the throne. For the next stage of the Baron's scheme, they must raise their trade to 5 or more in 4 seasons. What is your trade? 4. Far in the east, Count Koopa Commander is hosting a dinner party in his castle with a few distinguished guests. What an utter disaster of a year. Not only are we clashing with the king on a daily basis, our relationship is the worst in the entire kingdom. The spy master will never trust us at this rate. Ugh. How goes the search for a lookalike? Not well. The best I've found is a peasant with a wrong-shaped nose, the wrong-colored eyes, and a wooden leg. Don't let that discourage you. Keep searching. Our doppelganger is out there. I'm sure of it. Accounts aim to be the region with the lowest defiance. You know, just to remind you. Because it looks like you're going for highest. You think the Count's found Dad? Well, there's Mutation outing herself as my sister. Yeah, that's what Dad looks like. Especially the wrong nose. Here you can set different levels of tax or bribes for each region in your kingdom, potentially punishing some while rewarding others. I did that the last time I was on your stream. Yeah, well, it doesn't count. Nobody actually watches me. By that argument, I guess this one doesn't count either. Balance the needs of your treasury against defiance changes. Remember, if a region's defiance is higher than both authority and stability, they can rebel. All nobles gain wealth here, but one region gains extra wealth with a trade bonus. Regions with a higher trade stat are more likely to get a trade bonus. Yeah, I am gonna tax the crap out of you, and you, and you. I am a saint. Bribe me or else I'm gonna rebel. Yeah. I mean, I already did the cruel tax, so... I'm sorry. You're the guys who spent all of the kingdom's money on my coronation. I didn't even enjoy it. Chief Alan Coder, our wondrous bear is thriving in the north, your majesty, just as Skuranorn would wish. The God Speakers have gained visions of new herbs and medicines ever since she arrived. Thank Morgana. Man, who do you worship? You're like naming like seven gods here. Alright, time for the real questions. Is she adorable and fluffy? She is an avatar of one of our most powerful deities, your majesty. But yes, she is very fluffy. So many names. The only thing is that she's eating a lot. Our hunters have to push into the frozen waste to find even enough food to go around. Your farming's down to meager. Having second thoughts, are you? Perhaps the bear would do better in a nice cozy menagerie. Alright, let's see. Leave the chiefs to feed their own bear. That would be hilarious. You know what? I actually like the bear. The bear's my best friend in this game. I would import fine meats for the bear, personally. Demand the other nobles donate their crops. Import fine meats for the beast. Leave the chiefs to feed their own bear. Or transfer ownership of the bear to Koopa Commander. This one seems to shake up farming defiance and lowers stability. This one lowers the treasury, raises farming, lowers defiance. I'm gonna go ahead and wait to continue until everyone's voted. Is that everybody? That's everybody. Alright. You just want the king broke. I mean, I'm just gonna tax you again. Like, you're really paying for the bear's food, and I'm okay with that. Fine fish from Saul, venison from the Tatterlands, even some Ashmedian beef. It all arrives in the north to help the chiefs support their sacred bear. She eats remarkably well and grows sleeker and happier by the day. Well, that was a lot of money. Do it again and you'll taste seals soon enough. Or will I? The Norse farming is sufficient, and your defiance is loyal. I was kind of hoping the defiance would go down for everybody. That's actually the opposite of what I wanted. Alright, I'm going to avoid the counts for a moment. I have found 3 potential matches for you. 1 eligible young candidate from each of the kingdom's 3 regions. Choose wisely, not wildly. I might choose wildly, we'll see. You'll be securing a powerful alliance. Yes, I know. Your mother leads you to the Great Hall where she's arranged 3 portraits on easels. For now, each is covered by a cloth. Alright, let's see them. She whisks away the cloth from the first portrait. This is Finn, firstborn son of the Northern Alan Coder clan. He's your typical northern lad, big, brawny, and honest. In the same way an axe to the face is honest. he's got a rad mustache. Even among northerners, he's made something of a name for himself as a fearsome warrior. He's an incredibly driven person, by all accounts, gets up at the crack of dawn each morning and goes for a swim in a frozen lake. Can't swim in a frozen lake, it's a solid. Not interested. This is Matilda, the eldest daughter of the Eastern Koopa Commander dynasty. Apparently, they had a hell of a time getting her to smile for the portrait. Yeah. She had a elaborate laboratory installed in her castle and spends most of her time there, conducting bizarre experiments. She did have to suppress a peasant revolt in her land recently. I wonder why. Alan, your clan has the magnificent mustache. Finn the human. Yeah. She's intriguing. And finally, we have the March's offering. Yvette, scion of the prestigious Mr. Moosh bloodline. A typical baroness, really. Loud and brash and self-absorbed, but mostly well-meaning. Like most of the barons, her great passion is hunting. No beast is safe from her crossbow. She was high up in the army, training troops, but was dishonorably discharged for some reason. Sounds like a laugh. What do you think? Of course, by picking a candidate, you'll anger the other regions, but you'll gain a lifelong allegiance. Oh. Well, I feel like if I do anything to anger the counts, I'll have a problem. So, Matilda. This is Matilda, the eldest daughter of the Eastern Koopa Commander dynasty. Apparently, I had a hell of a time. Oh, yeah, sorry. I said that. Sorry. I made my decision. Matilda. Excellent. I'll make the arrangements. Yeah. You're aloof now. Deal with it. Defiance is cordial in the north and grumbling in the march. And let's see what your heretical discovery is about. Your esteemed highness, I bring troubling news. Did someone take the knight's name in vain again? The north does it like all the time. Not quite, your highness. A group of individuals in the east are meeting in secret to preach heretical teachings and engage in rituals. They are believers of some ancient folkloric tradition. It's tied to some primordial spirit they say lives in the trees. Silly stories for children. Regrettably, I require the council's permission to launch a proper investigation. Otherwise, my inquisitors would have destroyed the cult before it had a chance to spread. Let's see. Forget the nobles, I give you my express permission. I can't choose that. I'll vote on the matter. Let's see. I refuse to let you lower my faith. Saint Sugar would never allow it. So, yeah, you can raise faith and lower stability. Raise faith, defiance, authority, and lower stability. Oh. Sorry, my kitty is brushing his head on the microphone. You want to say hi? You say hi? No? Okay. Still some time to vote. I can wait for Mr. Moosh. The vote is split. Okay, well then I get to choose, don't I? I mean, it's kind of rough either way. Alright. I mean, I need some more Inquisitor strength if I'm gonna get, you know. Oh, Witch Cat? This is Baldanders. Super gray, super furry. Can I join? Hey, Mastodon! You joined, you're one of the chiefs. And this is what you look like. Rad. Alright. Yeah, I'm gonna get some Inquisitor strength in here. The unexpected legal change sows division and discord among the nobles, many of whom are flabbergasted by the increase in the Inquisition's already formidable powers. Oh yeah. The North is agnostic now. Fervent over here, steadfast over here. Defiance is grumbling. The March is now aggrieved. The Defiance is insolent over here. My authority is credible, and stability is unstable. This is an outrage. I'm being bullied. Well, a little bit. I mean, you know, if you weren't literally the devil. High Inquisitor, meanwhile, wastes no time in rooting out the pagans and bringing them to justice. The fetid corpses of the heretics are soon swaying from the battlements of the Valgard, the town where the cult began. There's a lot of murder going on in this game so far. Yeah. But not to me, and that's the important thing. This is the end of the first season. Now I get to choose my new law. Let's see. Iron Choice, anonymous voting. You go with Iron Choice. I will cancel the Monarch's vote because I think it's the exact same thing. Who we got? Yeah, Koopa is getting kind of bullied. All right, let's welcome Mastodon. Iron doesn't give you you vote. Give you a vote. All right, a vote. Okay, thank you, Mr. Moosh. Your Highness will tell these superstitious chiefs to get over themselves and let us harvest their trees. We need wood for our craftspeople. Premium nobles. This is a player who has bought King of the Castle. They can set their customizations, get access to special outfits, and appear more often. Mastodon. Yeah, you look badass. That is some nice drip. I've told you 1,000 times, Baron. The forest is thoroughly haunted. You'll damn us all if you go logging there. But you sold us a logging contract, and said contract has no exclusion for haunting. So the March loses wealth, the chiefs gain wealth. Your Majesty, the chiefs can't be allowed to wiggle out of their commitments. What is the Iron Choice then? I can mark my preferred. If chosen, I gain authority. I do kind of like that. Okay. What do I want? You choose to lower the authority. Yeah, we'll gain authority. So, let's see. Barons have a contract and may go logging. That's a trade roll. Let them harvest lumber, but share the proceeds with the chiefs. Trade roll. Authority down and up. And an authority roll for fencing off the area. If we win, we might get more trade. The barons want their logging. The counts want the barons to go logging. That's 3 out of 5. It looks like the logging wins. You wanted me? Oh. Ducks. You warned me. Okay. Yeah, I have no idea what I'm doing. And that's fine. I'm sure it'll be fine. Nothing bad ever happens to monarchs. Especially sweet old ones like me. Look at me. I'm adorable. With the king's express permissions, hundreds of marcher lumberjacks rushed into the haunted forest and gleefully cut it down. Trade's challenge succeeded. Defiance is aggrieved in the north. A legion of carts, wagons, and boats transport the lumber back to the march to be used in carpentry, construction, or cabinet making. What were those chiefs so afraid of anyway? Trade is dynamic. Defiance is insolent. Barons. Okay. I'm sure it'll be fine. Let's have a wedding. Your wedding to Matilda is naturally the talk of the kingdom. This will come back to haunt us, but we will succeed first. We're way higher in faith. Our gods protect our lumberjacks. Accurate. Your wedding to Matilda, naturally the talk of the kingdom. Nobles and peasants alike travel from across the realm to attend. For a week and a day, the capital is one giant party. Feels like you're the only one not taking part. Instead, you're getting ready for the ceremony. Soon enough, you're standing in St. Bertrand's Cathedral with Matilda at your side. You take this woman as your lawfully wedded wife. Yeah, let's lower this defiance. It's kinda high. Then I pronounce you king and wife. After the wedding, of course, there's a feast, and after the feast, there's a dance. I need money. I'm almost broke. Yeah, they've been obsessively trying to bankrupt me since the beginning. It's a feast, and after the feast, there's a dance. Your new wife, Matilda, refuses to dance at all, preferring instead to brood in the corner. That's hot. By the time you find yourself alone with Matilda, it's past midnight. You've never felt more tired. You fed the bear. I did feed the bear. Okay, yeah, but to be fair, the bear was really fluffy. Did you see the 8 crows perched on the church tower as we walked into the cathedral? A dire omen. I'm sure it's fine. Your words don't seem to sink in. Instead, Matilda burst into tears. That's normal on weddings. The peasants have the right idea. They get married for love, not for politics. Oh, to live the simple life of a commoner. There, we're both in this together. I comfort Matilda long into the night, listening as she expresses her doubts and fears. As dawn breaks, she falls asleep in your shoulder, exhausted. Aw. He's a sweetie. I love her. A brand new harvester. Mastadonn.